As a tour guide, I want to show you the best Munich itinerary so you can visit all of its many famous attractions in just a single day or in 2 inspiring days. If you want to start early, it makes sense to begin in the Old Town with Munich Cathedral, as it is one of the first places to be open in the morning. Impressive church with rich history dating back to the 15th century is recognizable by its twin towers with unique onion-shaped domes. They rise for 99 meters or 325 feet and are the highest structures in the Old Town. The South Tower can be visited as it offers a splendid panoramic view, but it opens only at 10 a.m. Church interior is a simple, vast space split by a double row of 22 high, slender columns supporting the vaulted ceilings. Awe-inspiring space boasts beautiful stained glass windows and beautiful artwork. Also look for the black footprint of the devil embedded in the floor and take a moment to hear the captivating tale behind it. The fastest way to move around the Old Town is to walk. Only a 5-minute walk from the cathedral will get you to a small but significant square right next to the royal palace. Its architecture was inspired by the Italian Renaissance, as it even has a monumental loggia that is a direct replica of the one in Florence. The square represents the end of a grand boulevard that stretches between the Royal Palace and Victory Gate, connecting key institutions, government buildings and architectural landmarks. One of them is a beautiful church of King Ludwig, who commissioned this avenue and square. From the square, you can enter to one of Europe's most significant and the largest palace complexes. For centuries, it was used as the royal residence by Bavarian monarchs and evolved from a medieval castle into a massive palace complex. The interior was reconstructed and refurbished to its original state to reflect the power and wealth of the Bavarian rulers. Besides visiting the main residence used as the seat of government, you can also visit several museums. They are showcasing an impressive collection of art, artifacts and historical treasures. But for me, the most impressive one is a treasury museum with a collection of royal jewels spanning over 1000 years, and it shouldn't be missed. After a splendid time in the interior, you'll want to catch some fresh air in the nearby English Garden Park, one of the largest urban parks in Europe. One of the park's unique attractions is the Eisenbach, a small man-made river that flows through the park. River provides consistent waves that attract surfers and can be surfed year-round. Unique and popular urban river surfing scene is a fascinating spectacle, as many people gather along the riverbank to watch the surfers in action. By now you will probably need some food and drinks, and not far away is the best place to cater both needs. One of the most famous beer halls in the world, an iconic Hofbräuhaus, serves delicious beer and must-try traditional Bavarian dishes. As Munich is world famous for its Oktoberfest and beer gardens, this brewery is simply a must-visit, as it is considered to be the cradle of the Bavarian beer culture. Its historical rooms are filled with a lively atmosphere, often featuring live Bavarian music and dance. Its 100-year-old tables are reserved for the regulars who are drinking from personalized beer mugs stored in a beer mug safe shelves. Short walk from the Hofbräuhaus is the very heart of Munich, its main square. I love this lively and vibrant square, full of the hustle and bustle of daily life. The most impressive among its historical buildings is the neo-Gothic new town hall with a popular glockenspiel. A mechanical clock with figurines performs every day at 11 a.m., at noon and at 5 p.m., and the show lasts little over 10 minutes. At the center of the square stands a tall column topped by a golden statue of the Virgin Mary, an iconic symbol of Munich. If you have the time for a deep dive, wait for the glockenspiel show in one of the surrounding bars to soak up the atmosphere. Literally a few steps from the main square is one of the best and unique vantage points in Munich. St. Peter's Church is the oldest parish church in Munich, famous for its ceiling fresco and a baroque main altar with a golden figure of St. Peter. But besides exploring the interior, you should climb its bell tower, nicknamed Old Peter. Due to its location in the very heart of the Old Town and height of 91 meters or 300 feet, the tower's viewing platform will reward you with one of the best views and some of the most iconic landmarks of Munich right in front of you. But first, you'll need to climb its 306 steps. Cross the main square and look for one of the most famous and vibrant shopping streets in Munich, Kaufingerstraße. As its name suggests, this pedestrian-only street has a wide range of retail stores, boutiques and department stores. It evolved from a simple medieval trading route into a sophisticated and cosmopolitan street, yet it managed to retain its historic charm. The street is always buzzing and ends with a medieval arched gate at Karlsplatz Square, one of the transport hubs of Munich. From here you can hop to the underground to get to the headquarters of world-famous car and motorcycle brand BMW. The industrial complex is marked by a distinctive skyscraper and futuristic architectures of BMW Museum and BMW World. A famous circular building holds a museum showcasing exhibits of cars, motorbikes, engines and various design projects from more than 100 years of the company's history. Next to it is the latest masterpiece of modern architecture, BMW World, where you can see the latest and the greatest cars and motorbikes of the entire BMW group. From the BMW World, cross the pedestrian bridge over the major road to the Olympic Park, built as the main venue for the 1972 Summer Olympics. Park boasts remarkable modernistic architecture, including an iconic Olympic stadium, beautifully landscaped gardens, open spaces and a serene lake. The park hosts numerous events and concerts throughout the year. Be sure to visit one of the highest towers in Europe, the TV Tower, also known as Olympic Tower. An elevator will take you to an impressive viewing platform 192 meters or 630 feet above ground. Go back to the underground and find your way to the outskirts of Munich, where you'll find a magnificent summer residence of the Bavarian monarchs. Vast palace complex with huge and beautifully landscaped gardens showcases exquisite Baroque and Rococo architecture. Palace, with ornate facades and grand halls, offers lavishly decorated rooms and interesting museums. One of them you shouldn't miss holds a fascinating collection of historical carriages and sledges used by the Bavarian royalty. The palace is surrounded by a huge park filled with fountains, lakes and beautiful pavilions where you can spend a lot of time. Be aware that the timings in this itinerary don't include the time spent in queues. If you have just one day in Munich, it is possible to visit all attractions in one very long summer day following my quick visit itinerary. On the other hand, the deep dive itinerary allows you more time to properly explore the sites and requires at least 2 full days. If you have extra time, you should also do a full day trip to picturesque and world-famous Neuschwanstein and Linderhof castles at the foothills of the Alps. You'll find that trip along with my other favorite Munich experiences in the description below or by simply scanning the QR code on the screen. But before you go to Munich, you should also watch this video.